Then we say, لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. That there is no true deity except Allah alone, having no partners. He alone deserves all sovereignty and praise, and He is over all things fully competent. And we say this 3 times after Salah. Yani after you say, Allahumma anta as-salam wa minka as-salam tabarakta ya dhal jalali wal ikram, then say this dhikr 3 times. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahu mulku wa lahu hamdu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. And in a hadith we learn that the Prophet ﷺ would say this after every salah. And he would say this 3 marrat. He would say this 3 times after salah. Another dhikr we say, La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. And then after that, Allahumma la mani'a lima a'tayta, wa la mu'tiya lima mana'ta, wa la yanfa'u dhal jaddi minkal jadd. We add to this that, O Allah, no one can prevent what you have willed to bestow, and no one can bestow what you have willed to prevent. And the might of the Mighty One cannot help him against you. And Ya Allah, if you intend to give something, no one can prevent that. No one can stop that from coming my way. And if you decide that something should not reach me, then no one can bring it. No one can. And no matter how much might and power and wealth someone has, it cannot help them against you. All power is yours. And we say this statement after declaring the oneness of Allah. Right? At the beginning of this dhikr is what? La ilaha illallah. That there is no God worthy of worship but Allah. Wahdahu, alone. And this is further emphasizing illallah. And then we say la sharika lah, further emphasizing that He has no partner at all whatsoever. And then we mention His tawheed in another way. Lahul mulk. To Him alone belongs all sovereignty. Everything belongs only to Allah. He has no partner in ownership. وَلَهُ الْحَمْدُ. And He is worthy of all praise because of His perfection in His attributes and His actions, in His generosity. And He is worthy of all praise, perfect praise. وَهُوَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٍ. He is able to do all things. And this is so important that we say this and we believe in this and we remind ourselves of this. That Allah is one. He has no partner. There is absolutely no one that is like Him, no one that is equal to Him. Everyone is under Him. Everyone. He is above everyone. And He owns everything. Everything. And if you find out that, so-and-so is the richest person in the world, now they're the second richest, now they are the most richest, and this fluctuates, right? And we get so impressed. So impressed. And this is the creation who only own things temporarily and imperfectly. Allah is the real owner. He is the real Malik. He is Malikul Mulk. So Lahul Mulk wa Lahul Hamd. He is always worthy of perfect praise. When it comes to people, when it comes to the creation, they're not worthy of perfect praise. One moment, for example, someone you love does something that makes you so happy. And then the next moment, the next day, a couple hours later, they do something that is so hurtful. Did you wonder what is wrong with them? What happened to them? Well, it is only Allah who is always worthy of praise, perfect praise. And He is ala kulli shay'in qadir. He can do whatever that He wants. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that مَا يَفْتَحِ اللَّهُ لِلنَّاسِ مِن رَحْمَةٍ فَلَا مُمْسِكَ لَهَا. That if Allah opens a door of mercy for people, no one can withhold it. No one can withhold that mercy. And if Allah withholds something from people, no one can bring it forward. So we are supposed to remind ourselves of this. And so we say, Allahumma la mani'a lima a'tayt, wa la mu'tiya lima mana'at, wa la yanfa'u dhal jaddi minkal jadd. So we see that in this statement, in this dhikr, we are affirming Tawheed Rububiyyah, the fact that Allah alone is Rabb, Tawheed Uluhiyyah, the fact that Allah alone is worthy of worship. Then another dhikr we say is La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, lahul mulku wa lahul hamd, wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. We add to that, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, there is no might or power except with Allah. La ilaha illallah, there is no true deity except Allah. Wa la na'budu illa iyyah, and we do not worship anyone but Him. Yani we only worship Allah. Lahu ni'matu wa lahul fadl, His are all blessings. Yani every ni'mah comes from Allah. Wa lahul fadl, and the favors also come from Him. Wa lahu thana'ul hasan, and He is worthy of excellent praise. La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah. Mukhlisina lahu ddin, we purify ourselves. We make our worship exclusively for Allah, meaning we worship only Allah. We sincerely devote ourselves to Allah. وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ, even if the disbelievers dislike that. Yani some people do not like that you worship Allah alone. They have a big problem with that. But we worship Allah alone even if people don't like it. And we learn in hadith that the Prophet ﷺ used to say these words after every Salah. And in these words also, first of all, we declare the oneness of Allah, and then we praise and glorify Allah, and then we declare that all power, all might is with Allah. And nobody has the power to change anything, or finish anything, remove anything, except with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's tawfiq. And then we declare that we worship only Allah. We acknowledge that all favors, all blessings are from Allah, and He is worthy of the most excellent praise. And then we make ourselves sincere to Him, Azza wa Jal.